Newcastle United secured a comprehensive 3-1 victory over Brentford in an exciting Premier League clash that saw dominant displays from key players and moments of brilliance in both attack and defence. The match unfolded with a fast tempo and a series of critical events that helped shape the outcome. The game kicked off with Newcastle taking an early lead in the 9th minute. Sandro Tonali, who was one of the standout performers of the match, opened the scoring with a stunning right-footed shot from outside the box. His precise strike found the bottom right corner of the net, giving Newcastle a deserved 1-0 advantage. Tonali's goal was a sign of things to come, as he continued to be a focal point for the team throughout the match. Brentford, despite conceding early, remained determined to find an equalizer. However, Newcastle's defensive unit, led by Fabian Schär and Kieran Trippier, held firm, with goalkeeper Nick Pope also making crucial saves to deny Brentford's attacking efforts. The visitors struggled to create clear-cut opportunities, and when they did, Newcastle's defense was well positioned to shut them down. As the first half neared its conclusion, Newcastle extended their lead in the 43rd minute. After a corner kick, the ball was delivered into the box by Anthony Gordon, where Tonali pounced again. This time, he was positioned centrally, and he slotted home with a composed right-footed shot from the center of the box to make it 2-0. The goal further solidified Newcastle's dominance in the match, and they headed into the half-time break with a commanding 2-goal cushion. Brentford made a series of substitutions during the second half, hoping to reinvigorate their attack. Mikkel Damsgaard, Bryan Mbeumo, and Paris Maghoma were all brought on to add fresh energy to the team, but Newcastle remained in control. The game continued at a high intensity, and despite Brentford's changes, it was Newcastle who again found the back of the net in the 69th minute. Fabian Schär was the man to add the third goal, securing his place as a key contributor in this match. Following a corner from Bruno Guimarães, Schär was in the perfect position at close range to finish with a right-footed shot into the bottom right corner. His goal effectively sealed the game for Newcastle, making it 3-0 with 20 minutes still left to play. Brentford, though outplayed, managed to pull one back in the 77th minute, giving them a brief glimmer of hope. Yoane Wissa scored with a clinical right-footed shot from the center of the box, assisted by Bryan Mbeumo, who had been involved in a fast break. The goal came just after several substitutions for Newcastle, including the introduction of Miguel Almiron, Kieran Trippier, and William Osula. While Brentford's goal briefly raised the possibility of a late comeback, Newcastle's defense stood strong, and the game ended with the home side comfortably in front. The match saw numerous yellow cards, which were handed out for rough tackles and fouls. Tino Livramento received a yellow card for a foul in the 45th minute, followed by Bruno Guimarães in the 38th minute for a similar infraction. Fabian Schär was also booked early in the 17th minute. For Brentford, Nathan Collins was shown a yellow card in the 31st minute for a foul of his own. These bookings highlighted the physical nature of the match as both teams fought for dominance. The game was not without its share of injuries, with both teams having to make substitutions due to player fitness concerns. Brentford's Ethan Pinnock had to be replaced by Mads Roerslev in the 14th minute due to injury, and Newcastle's Joe Willock replaced Joe Linton at the start of the second half because of a knock to the latter. Throughout the match, Newcastle showed their attacking prowess with Tonali's 2 goals and Schär's decisive third, while Brentford struggled to match the intensity of their hosts. Mbeumo's assist for Wissa's goal was a brief but bright moment for Brentford, but Newcastle's solid team play and clinical finishing ultimately left Brentford with little to show for their efforts. This victory was an important one for Newcastle as they continue to establish themselves as a top contender in the league. The standout performances from Tonali, Schär, and Guimarães, along with their tactical discipline, highlighted their quality in depth. Meanwhile, Brentford will look to bounce back from this defeat, which exposed some of their vulnerabilities in both attack and defense.